Any mention?
May I please, Your Lordship? I beg to mention item number 13, Your Lordship.
13?
Yes, Your Lordship. I pray for 3 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, I'm appearing for the respondent. I have no objection, Your Lordship.
You have no objection?
No, Your Lordship.
Okay, this on the request made on behalf of the learned counsel for the petitioner. This is matter after 3 weeks.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Lordship, I beg to mention item 1 of the hearing list.
Item 1.
Lordship.
Yes. Which the other side?
The GHADC.
Any private respondent? No private respondent.
There are, Your Lordship, 6 and 7.
Nobody is appearing.
They have not appeared in a long time, Your Lordship.
This is a Nokma matter.
Nokma matter, Your Lordship.
So why do you want an adjournment? This is 2017 matter.
Your Lordship, in this matter, the petitioner, he expired. So we have to file a substitution. So for that, I'm praying for some more time.
Petitioner expired or substitution. Then again it may be, who knows. You see, substitution has to be by again a lawful heir, isn't it? The person who will have a claim over the office. Okay. So we'll record it, petitioner.
Your Lordship, it was already recorded. Order dated 14/9.
14?
14/9/2023.
14/9. Can you show me? No, 2 weeks time was given to you. You've not done it. 3 weeks. No, just write down. In spite of order dated 14/9/2023. No step has been taken by the petitioner. No step has been taken for substitution of the petitioner. Stop. MS, so it's a record on him. Learned counsel preparing for the petitioner. Praise for grant of further time. For taking necessary steps in the matter. You have objection?
No objection, Your Lordship.
Learned counsel, let me know the respondent. Has no objection. When do you want?
Lordship, after 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
List this matter after 2 weeks.
Highly obliged.
Please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 11. Your Lordship, on joint request, I pray that this matter comes up after 2 weeks.
No objection. There is only one respondent. There's only on the request made on behalf of the learned counsel, made on behalf of the respondents. List this matter after 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Highly obliged.
All right. Please, Lordship. I beg to mention for item 8, Lordship.
8.
8, Lordship.
Yes.
My lord,
So 5, 6 and 8 are connected.
analogous matters.
5, you are the petitioner.
I am for the 5 and 6, I am for the petitioner, Lordship.
6, 5 and 6, you are petitioner, and 8.
8.
You are there, Mr. Commissioner.
In 5 and 8, sir is for the private respondent.
I am responding. I am respondent.
Any objection with regard to prayer? No.
Only this matter is 2018, my lord.
Because the issue is only one issue.
Most of the matters are here or
My lord, so
all. You are also appearing here
yes, my lord.
for the state.
Number 6, for the respondent, private respondent.
Private respondent.
We got all those names. Okay. Then item 8, you say on the request of the learned counsel for the petitioners. We'll list this matter after 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Lordship.
And other 2 matters, you are not there.
No, Lordship. I'm from.
Then other 2 matters,
On the request of the parties, Lordship, not
okay, 5 and 6. We just say on the joint request of the parties. List this matter after 2 weeks.
Lordship, I have similar prayer for item 10, Lordship. Item 10, Lordship.
Lordship, no objection, Lordship.
Item 10 on the request made on behalf of the learned counsel for the petitioner. List this matter after 2 weeks.
Lordship. Fully obliged, Lordship.
Please, Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 9. I pray that let this matter become after 2 weeks.
You are making a prayer on behalf of the respondent.
Yes, Lordship.
What is this matter about?
Your Lordship, this is for quashing of FIR and subsequent criminal proceedings.
No objection.
No objection, Your Lordship.
Say on the prayer made on behalf of the respondent, list this matter after 2 weeks.
Obliged.
Hearing item number 2.
I know as per the last order, the respondents are directed to produce the record relating to fixing of their word by the collector.
My
What is that order, Mr. Sangresha?
In the last occasion, second last order, my lord. Lordship can is the second last order.
What is the last order? My lord, in this matter, my lord, Mr. Son Gupta is the main conducting counsel, my lord. He is in the other court, my lord. So this matter is taken at the.
What is it order of records?
My lord, in the second last order.
Second order means?
With second last order and recent order.
13 also, it's not there, 14 it's not there.
WBC 103.
My lord, perhaps it is not directly reflected in the order sheets. But the second last order, after hearing the matter at length, the prayer was made by the other side and Lordship allowed to bring the record relating to.
See, right from the time it came to this court,
Yes.
there is no order of production of records.
After the matter reached to my lord, Lordship has heard the matter at length. And the second last order, the discussion reached to that point.
It is this matter relates to what?
Land acquisition matter. Land acquisition matter. In Garo Hills. And they are asked to produce, and they said they will produce the record relating to fixing up, data passing away.
Well, since it is not reflected in the order, so
Not
until and unless the other side.
It is not reflected. my lord.
Thereafter, they sought for another occasion also last time, for the same ground that he is in the process for obtaining. Mr. Sengupta and learned AG, Mr. Khan is agreeing in this case. Lordship, may I pray Lordship may take up after some time. Let Mr. AHE come.
He's here.
Yeah,
My lord, Sen Gupta is
See,
here.
because in the second half, if we have in that condolence, then we do not know how long this court will.
It may come up next week, my lord. It may come up next week, my lord. Because I was informed, my lord, I may be wrong, my lord, that he was supposed to supply. He was to supply certain document, my lord. So I may be wrong, my lord. So
That is different case. That is different case.
No, because if record is needed, that should have been order should have been passed specifically.
The Lordship said that though it is not necessarily reflected, they said they will produce. So therefore, Lordship granted time.
Oh, it was a consensus there. Like
Yes.
that was a consensus.
Yes.
So until unless they are here, we do not know that.
it may come up next week.
And thereafter, he sought one more time, last time. The Lordship granted time.
Because in the order, nothing as such is reflected, my lord. I'll take the orders.
So we'll have it after a week then.
After a week,
What,
my lord.
what shall we do? Today, though, we may not be time also. If record also come, we may not it is already.
We come next week also.
On the request made on behalf of the Learned Counsel for the Learned on behalf of the state respondent. Sorry. The request made on behalf of the state respondent. This is matter after the week.
After a week.
Item number 3.
Mr. Bhattacharya, you just see, just verify. If record is to be produced, then tell them.
My lord.
Okay, so there should not be any controversy with it.
My lord.
Under this matter, anything to appointment of a teacher, Mr. Raghal, this is for the private respondent. Just go and check.
Your Lordship, Mr. Raghal is on another court.
So what is to be done?
My lord, these are two matters stacked together, my lord, analogous matters. It will take some time, my lord. If it is taken up any other day.
So all matter, denial of salaries.
Denial of
salaries and
salary.
Salary.
We're serving, still serving.
Madam, he's still teaching, but the salary is denied, and they're challenging my appointment.
Government school or government aided school?
It is school. SSA school.
SSA school.
Any dispute with regard to your continuance in the thing?
Madam, they are disputing.
My lord, we have stated that he is
Who is the
never
managing
served.
committee?
Managing committee is represented by Mr. Raghal.
They have not.
He has filed his affidavit.
Okay, after a week.
After a week.
On the request. On the joint request. Just make it. On the joint request, this is matter after a week. The joint request of the parties, this is matter after a week.
Obliged.
Item number 7.
May I please, Lordship?
Yes.
My Lord, here the petitioner challenges his discharge on medical ground. My Lord. That is at page 15 of the writ petition, my Lord. Annexure 1, page 15. My Lord.
Yes.
My Lord. On the ground of that the petitioner is suffering from ADS, my Lord.
This refers to many other things. What is this?
My lord, it's a it does not speak
Medical ground. Yes,
directly
discharge from service on medical ground. This two.
medical ground. My lord.
Number
That
two.
is, my lord, that it's dated 27th August 2018, my lord.
Yes.
18, my lord. Interesting, my lord. In the affidavit in opposition, my lord. In the affidavit in opposition, they have annexed the medical categories of the petitioner. And if I take your, my lords, to their affidavit in opposition.
No, there is nothing to be referred, moved from your petition.
No, man. I don't have, man. Nothing has been supplied.
Only the discharge notice.
Discharge. My lord. In the affidavit in opposition, my lord.
Yes.
In extra 5, my lord.
Page
20, my lord. 20, my lord.
There's a typed copy.
My lord. It's a
Is it summary and opinion of commandant? No.
No, my lord. It's a medical board proceeding, my lord.
Yes.
My lord. It's dated 26th July 2018, my lord.
Yes.
My lord, God. My lord, if I take my lords to 8, serial number 8.
Yes.
A, category now recommended.
Yes.
P2,
P2P,
P2 permanent with effect from 16 July 2018 for principal disease. B, my lord.
Yes.
What is the category likely to be finally to be decided later on, my lord? Then down, my lord. When it will be decided, my lord? Place and date of next board, my lord.
Yes.
That is on 16 July 2020, my lord. Whereas the petitioner has already been 2 years ahead discharged.
Now, what is the effect of
next board, my lord?
Categorization which was there at that point of time, P2P.
At that point of time, my lord, at that point of time, if this is the finding of a medical board, my lord, which says had it been a permanent, when the finally what is the medical category it has to be decided, that will decide on the next board, not at,
but then say supposing
my lord,
that time at that particular moment of time you are categorized as P2 permanent.
My lord.
Now what is the consequence of that finding? Like
P2 permanent, my lord, I can serve, my lord. Okay.
So that will not
hamper, my lord.
Okay.
And to justify this, my lord, to justify this, respondent sought time and to file an additional affidavit. They have filed an additional affidavit, my lord, also.
Anyway, just a minute. Okay. You are categorized as P25 and P25 is
P2 permanent.
P2 permanent would not mean your discharge, isn't it?
Definitely
It would not result in discharge.
Definitely not.
Yes.
My lord.
And what is the date of your this thing?
Date of discharge is 27th August. Annexure 5. Annexure 1, page 15, my lord, of the writ petition.
So even that categorization also is subject to the approval by the higher medical authority.
Definitely, my lord. And when
was it done?
Nothing, my lord. I am coming, my lord. I am coming. In order to, when upon pointed out by the petitioner, my lord, since 2021, they have been seeking time to file a bring on record additional affidavit by way of an additional affidavit. Ultimately, they filed it, my lord, recently.
Yes.
In the additional affidavit, my lord, even in the additional affidavit, the last board, if I take your, my lord, the additional affidavit dated.
Just a minute. Yes.
Additional affidavit dated 15 September 23.
Yes.
Even in this affidavit, my lord, the last board based on which the petitioner has been, the last board where he has been categorized. If I take your, my lord, to page 35, annexure F, my lord.
Yes. The same thing, same document. Same document.
Same document.
Yes.
Thereafter, my lord, also, next page, it says next board 16 July 2020, my lord. So what prompted in August?
Next page is the typed copy. 36 is a typed copy. Anyway, then what happened?
My lord.
That is the case.
My lord. 2 years has what prompted them to not to wait for the next board, where the doctor itself says that, the medical board says that finally I cannot decide. Finally, it will be decided in the next board, my lord.
No, what medical condition would make you liable to be discharged?
That's, my lord, why medical P2?
P2, just show us where that you are, that is not sufficient enough for discharge.
My lord,
P2P is not sufficient for discharge, just show us.
My lord, it is in the rule, my lord.
Where is the rule? Where do we get the rule?
My lord. My lord, page 71 of the writ petition, my lord. Visible copy नहीं है.
There are many numbering, that makes think you find so many numberings on pages.
My lord, the internal 52. It is a policy, my lord. Assam
Yes. Internal is 55. Page 71.
Page 71. My lord.
Yes.
It's P1. My lord, as
No, that is not there.
दूसरा कॉपी नहीं है.
There are, that is, this document says February 1990. Then on the left hand side you will find this paragraphs on number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Are you referring from there?
My lord, can I assist? Some medical validation rules. PG S1 H1 P2. तो ये है पेज ही नहीं मिल रहा था. Yes, sir. That page is not there.
That is page 67.
My lord, that is page 67. It's just, my lord, that P, S-H-A-P-E, S2. What I wanted to point out, my lord, S2.
You are categorized with P2, isn't it?
P2, my lord. It's a 2 means what, my lord? Whether for 2, category 2, whether it's a fit or unfit or totally discharged, my lord. That I wanted to point this.
Acha, okay.
My lord.
Yes, too.
On the
yes.
Next slide, fit for duties, not requiring severe stress. My lord, fit for duties.
No, that side says can withstand moderate stress.
Can stress. And
it's apart from
may have restrictions in employability at high altitude.
It suffered from psychoneurosis, now fully stabilized. Likelihood of broken down severe mental stress cannot be ruled out. For all details. Employability limitation.
Yes, sir. It does not debar that he is totally unfit.
Yes.
So as a P2, my lord, or S2, he is still liable for the service, my lord. That's why the medical finding, the board has said that permanent, the medical category I will decide on the next board to be held.
Where is P? Why P is missing? See, it starts with S, then next page it's H,
A,
then A, then where is P? One page is missing from there. See the internal page number. From 51, next page is 53. Why it is like that? 48, 49, 50 is missing, then 51 is there, 52 is missing, then 53. P is missing here.
Sorry.
If you annex something in the petition for the purpose of reference, it should be there. It should be totally in order. The main part is missing here. S factor, S connotes only psychological. It has nothing to do with P. Yours is physical condition. P.
My lord, physical condition, my lord, even.
So S has, why you are referring the name?
No, my lord, I am referring to. It is categorized 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, then what P2 will imply?
P2 is, my lord, is the. Sorry, my lord.
Okay, it's there in some other pages. It's all right. P2 fit for duty is not requiring severe stress. May have restrictions, employability, high altitude.
High altitude. That is the only fit for duties, my lord. And my lord, in that P5 will come, my lord will
permanently unfit.
Permanently unfit, my lord. Then I am liable to be dismissed.
Say you have never been categorized under P4 or P5.
P5, nothing. It's their own admission, my lord, by the affidavit.
Now you are on duty or not?
No, my lord, I have been 2 years ahead only. I have been discharged.
You are discharged. You did not get any interim order from the court?
My lord, we could, that time, my lord, I could not.
And you did not challenge also. Did you file any application?
My lord.
Did you file any application for interim relief?
My lord, I have not filed. Because the client came late, my lord. Not before the date of discharge.
Yes, what else?
My lord, that is the correct.
That is the case.
My lord. 2 years ahead, my lord, had it been S5, in the additional affidavit also nothing has come up, my lord. S5 he was categorized and then unfit.
We are not talking about S5, we are not going to S. We
My
will be
lord.
reviewing
P5, my lord.
Only P4 you can be temporarily and P5 will be permanently.
Permanently, my lord. Here it is a question of P2.
Yours is P2 only.
P2.
And in such a situation should not have been discharged.
Definitely.
Discharge is to interfere. That is your case only.
It's exercise of power, my lord, by the respondent authorities. Now it has a trend, my lord. Anyone can be under the ADS. It's a simple by the Assam Rifle that ADS can be. We pay that set aside, my lord, and the entire back wages should be given. He may be reinstated in service.
So why so many documents appended to your writ petition? This issue is so simple.
My lord, that's a policy.
But the rules, my lord.
Rules.
Achha.
It's Assam Rifle medical examination and categorization rules.
Yes, Dr. Mujika.
Well, my lord, we have filed one main affidavit, my lord, and subsequently in September this year, my lord, we have filed an additional affidavit bringing on record certain additional documents.
Additional document which he knows about this thing.
In fact, Mr. Jha referred to those, my additional affidavit.
So Jha only referred to the thing.
One annexure from that affidavit.
One annexure, that is which is already appended in his writ petition.
Right.
Yes.
My lord, in Assam Rifles, my lord, and for that matter in all paramilitary forces, my lord, they categorize, because fitness is very important, my lord, because they are competent force, my lord. So every year medical examination is done, my lord, for them as a routine manner, and otherwise also from time to time if somebody reports sick or suffering from any disease, again medical examination is done, my lord. Now, my lord, in Assam Rifles there are 5 categories, my lord. They call it SHAPE, S-H-A-P-E, my lord. If Lordship kindly takes up my additional affidavit, my lord.
Dated 15th September.
15th September.
Yes.
My lord, at page 3, para 6, my lord.
Para 6.
Para 6, page 3.
Yes.
My lord, I'll just read, my lord. That under the Assam Rifles Medical Examination Categorization and Invalidation Rules 1988, the following factors of fitness are taken into consideration: SHAP, psychological hearing. So 5 categories are there, my lord.
Yes.
And then each category is again classified in numbers, my lord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. 1 is the best position, my lord, and 5 is the worst position, my lord.
Yes.
So 1 is fit for all duties, and 5 is permanently unfit for duty in the force, my lord. So, my lord, the fittest person is, how it is denoted, my lord, S then is written 1, if he is S1, my lord.
Yes, yes.
So, SAPE 1 is the highest possible categorization, my lord. But if he becomes 5 in any of the criteria, my lord, either S5 or H5, then he is not necessary that all SAPE 5 he should be, my lord. Now, here what happened, my lord, he is addicted to consumption of alcohol, my lord. The petitioner here. So what is our brief case, my lord? Initially, he was
he categorized as 5 anywhere under anything?
Yes, psychological 5, my lord.
That means P.
S5,
oh, no, S.
S5, my lord.
So he has no knowledge of that.
He has knowledge, my lord. He participated in the invalidation medical board, my lord. His signatures are there, my lord. I'll point out from that, my lord. So, my lord, initially, because of excessive consumption of alcohol, my lord, his liver was damaged, my lord. So, liver comes in the category of P, my lord. So, he was initially categorized as P2, my lord.
Yes, yes, yes. Go ahead.
My lord, may I just refer to the sequence of events, my lord, in this affidavit only, my lord, from para 3 onwards.
Okay, that is, you have stated it there.
Right.
Yes.
Para 3, my lord, that the deponent states that while medical board proceedings dated 22/8/17, the petitioner was placed under low medical category LMC P3 temporary for alcohol liver disease and seizure disorder with effect from 9/8/17 for a period of 24 weeks. The next medical board was due on 24/1/18. That medical board examined the petitioner on 30/1/2018 and he was placed in low medical category P2 temporary for the same ailments for a period of 24 weeks. His next medical board was due in July 2018.
So it was an improvement. P2 is
slight improvement. That thereafter the petitioner was examined by the medical board on 26/7/18 and he was downgraded to low medical category P2 permanent. Earlier he was temporary, my lord. P2 temporary, now is P2 permanent, my lord.
Where do we get it? P2 temporary and P2 permanent? And what is the difference for that? Difference?
I'll point that out from the rules, my lord. Okay. So, my lord, he was downgraded to P2 permanent for principal disability of alcohol liver disease, my lord, and with alcohol withdrawal seizure with effect from 16/7/18. The next medical board was due on 16/7/2020 as LMC permanent category is granted for 2 years, my lord. My lord, temporary is granted for 24 weeks, my lord, 4 months. Permanent is granted for 2 years, my lord.
Achha.
In para 4, your lordship is highlighted, my lord, 24 weeks. When temporary status is granted, my lord, is 24 weeks, my lord. In para 4, third line, my lord.
24 weeks.
Then para 6 I pointed out, my lord. Now coming to para 7, my lord.
Para 6 and this thing?
Para 6 is SHAPE and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my lord.
The next medical science permanent category is granted for 2 years. Paragraph number 5 is 2 years, not 4 years.
2 years, my lord. Last sentence, my lord.
Permanent category is for 2 years.
My lord. So, my lord, what Mr. Jha was referring to, that he was scheduled for next medical examination in 2020, my lord. That's after 2 years, my lord. But his case is that he has been examined much prior to that, my lord. Without even waiting for 2 years, we have examined him before that, my lord.
He said that his discharge was issued prior to that.
Prior to that.
He did not say. He said that by the
my lord, yes. He is saying that he was discharged without waiting for the next medical examination in 2020, my lord. Now, my lord, if lordship kindly turns to para 7, my lord. That while the petitioner was suffering from disabilities of alcohol, liver disease and alcohol withdrawal seizure, which are disabilities of P class under SAFE classification, and was categorized as P3 temporary by medical board on so-and-so, P2 temporary by medical board on so-and-so, and P2 permanent on 26/7/18, the petitioner was also diagnosed with S class psychological disability. That the petitioner was placed in low medical category S3 temporary for 24 weeks with effect from 2011-17 for disability of alcohol dependence syndrome, with next date of medical board on 7/5/18, white board proceedings dated 24/12/17.
All those things are stated in your affidavit in opposition.
In main affidavit, some documents were missed out.
Where he gets a chance to react to it. These facts.
I'll just point out, from the main affidavit also, my lord.
Because until unless these are there in the affidavit in opposition, how we can take into consideration this disclosure of new fact in your additional affidavit?
But page 3 of my main affidavit, my lord.
Affidavit dated 24 June 2019. Para 3, Roman 3.
Page 3, Roman 4.
Achha. Yes.
I read.
Yes, yes.
The petitioner was advised medication and psychiatrist consultation in near future by the specialist and was also advised to abstain from liquor consumption. The petitioner was referred to Assam Rifle Composite Hospital, Sukhovi by the Regimental Medical Officer of Assam Rifle on 19/11/17 for evaluation by the psychiatrist for alcohol dependence. He was admitted there on 13/11/17 and was examined by Dr. Rajendra Akadambiar, MD Psychiatry. During the medical inspection, the petitioner exhibited withdrawal features initially, and his investigation was suggestive of alcohol abuse, which denoted that he was consuming alcohol regularly despite advised by medical authority to abstain from alcohol. Therefore, he was placed in low medical category S3 temporary for 24 weeks with effect from 2011-17 by medical board proceedings dated 14/12/17 for alcohol dependence syndrome based on the opinion of the psychiatrist of Assam Rifle Composite Hospital. The next parameter, the petitioner was referred to 160 military hospital for his medical review on 22/1/18 for his disability, alcohol, liver disease and seizure disorder. On investigation by the specialist.
This is also number 4. How many number 4s are there? This is number 4.
There is a para.
4, 4 and 5. The person who wrote this affidavit had no disability share, huh?
4A4.
Yes, yes, please continue.
The petitioner was referred to 160 military hospital for his medical review on 22/1/18 for his disability, alcohol, liver disease and seizure disorder. On investigation by the specialist, improvement in his health was detected and his medical category was recommended to be upgraded from P3 temporary to P2 temporary for 24 weeks with effect from 30/1/18 by the specialist. Hence, based on the specialist opinion, his medical category for alcohol, liver disease and seizure disorder was upgraded to P2 temporary with effect from 30/1/2018 by the medical board.
Yes.
The petitioner was again referred to Assam Rifle Composite Hospital, Sukhovi for medical review and categorization of his disability, alcohol dependence syndrome on 22/5/18. He was found to be intoxicated at the time of admission in the hospital and subsequently was found to have alcohol withdrawal symptoms by the psychiatrist. His investigation revealed continuous alcohol abuse despite profound counseling, advice and medication which has resulted in his relapse condition. Therefore, the petitioner was recommended to be placed in low medical category S5 with effect from 11/6/18 by the psychiatrist as the case of alcohol dependence syndrome relapse and was recommended for invalidation from service.
Okay. So he came under S5 category.
My lord, he was parallelly, he was suffering from P disease also, my lord, and S disease also. For P, he was taken to
Yes.
MD
Yes. So
medicine.
Read petitioner has only pointed out to P as silent
Only
about
to
it.
P and is not referred to S, my lord. That is our case, my lord. And moreover, the medical board proceedings, my lord, was approved by the DIG, my lord, if I may just point that out, my lord. This is one of the grounds taken by them that competent authority is not approved, my lord. Page 43, my lord, of the additional affidavit, my lord.
Now, you have separate medical board for, you see, determining P category, S category. The same medical doesn't decide all those things.
No, my lord. Because the psychiatrist will decide S, my lord.
No, but it's a board, isn't it? So the board means comprising of many doctors, not only one doctor.
Specialist is kept in the board, my lord, according to the disease, my lord.
So once he is categorized as S5,
my lord. My lord. And that rule, your lordship will find in the writ petition, my lord. I'll just point out that rule, my lord.
now S5 is not required to be categorized as temporary and permanent. It is itself permanent.
No, my lord.
It
The
itself
moment
is
somebody is categorized as 5, my lord, is
implied as.
my lord. Now, page 37, my lord, are the rules, my lord, of the writ petition, my lord.
Page 37 of the rules or writ petition?
Of the writ petition, my lord. My lord, this starts from page 17 of the writ petition, my lord. These are called, my lord, healthcare system in central paramilitary forces, instructions for medical examination and classification of personnel in the CPMs. Page 17, my lord.
Page 17.
These are executive instructions.
1 minute, just go to take note of this thing. CPMF.
Well,
will it apply to Assam Rifles?
That question.
Dr. Moji, I have to reply. We'll record it.
But this was circulated in 2007, my lord.
31/7/2007.
Now, in these instructions, my lord, page 37, my lords will see.
Page 37. 37 is a part of this instruction.
Page 37 of the writ petition, my lord. This is a part of
that is a continuation of this. Yes.
Alcohol dependence, my lord. Now it says, my lord, alcohol dependence and drug abuse are recognized as behavioral psychiatric problem in ICD-10. These are incompatible with service ethos in armed forces and also should be invalidated, weeded out of service unless the patient shows an unequivocal determination to give up the use of alcohol drug for good in the shortest time span. There is a well laid down procedure for disposal of such patients of alcohol dependence, drug abuse. However, it does not meet the organizational interest of forces where a large number of men are alcohol dependent and still continue to stay. In view of the above, the following instructions for disposal of alcohol dependence, drug abuse cases may be strictly adhered to. Roman 1, my lord. Alcohol dependence, drug abuse cases will be observed in temporary LMC, low medical category, in S3 temporary 24 for 24 weeks initially, if showing favorable response to treatment. If during the period of such observation, wide 2A, my lord, this 2A there is some problem, but this 2A is not clear, is referring to which 2A, my lord. It should have been 1, my lord. What is mentioned here is 2A. His condition relapses again. He should be placed in S5 and invalidated out of service.
If you say 1A also, but then where will you get 1A?
It should be only 1, my lord. Because this is referring to first subpara, the first one, my lord. If during the period of such observation, now such observation is in the previous subpara, my lord.
Will be observed. The number 1 says will be observed.
Observed
and
in temporary, my lord.
This is a problem, you know. You refer to it, then anyway, he should be categorized as 5.
S5.
We are not going into that part. You see, who should be categorized as S5, S2, S3, that is not within our domain. So that may not be that much relevant in which manner and who should be. The fact remains that he was categorized as 5. Now he have filed an affidavit of opposition. He has not filed a rejoinder refuting it.
The rejoinder is he filed a rejoinder, I think. He filed a rejoinder.
He filed a rejoinder. And in rejoinder he has dealt with it.
That is not parawise, my lord. They are not replied to our.
No, whether that part is replied in the rejoinder or not. The petitioner has not pointed out all those things. You are pointing out.
My lord, para 6, if I may refer to, my lord. He is saying, my lord, that he was placed in S5 factor. Para 6 of the rejoinder, my lord.
Just a minute. It's 7th August, isn't it? Rejoinder dated?
Yes, 7th of 19. Para 6.
Yes.
It says, my lord, that the answering deponent petitioner states that the petitioner was placed in S5 factor and the respondent authorities had issued the impugned discharge release order wide number so and so dated 27/8/18 against the petitioner on medical ground which is not adequate and liable to be set aside in cost. So basically, it's not denying that he was placed.
Yes, yes. Say reaffirmation. Yes, Mr. Jha, that is the end of your case.
My lord, that cannot be end, my lord. My lord, why, my lord? My lord, the
1 minute, just hold on. Doctor, you have something more?
But I'll only refer to the findings of the medical board, my lord. Page 44 of my rejoinder, my lord, the additional affidavit.
Your additional affidavit.
My lord.
44.
44. Second last.
Yes. Form of medical certificate.
My lord. Well, this says, my lord, certified that we have carefully examined number so and so, rank so and so, Jagat Bahadur Khawas so and so, of Assam Rifle, one Assam Rifle, Lunglei. His age by his own statement is 37 years and by appearance about 37 years. We consider him to be completely and permanently incapacitated for further service of any kind in the department to which he belongs as a consequence of alcohol dependence syndrome relapse. He is suffering from his incapacity appears to us to be due to accelerated by aggravated by irregular intemperate habits. His medical category is S5 and the rest H1 is not relevant for our purpose, my lord. S5, my lord, yeah. And then
it is dated what? What date?
Well, this document starts from page 35, my lord, NHRF.
Start from page
21 July 2018, page 35. On the top, madam, 21 July 2018, page 35.
Yes.
And my lord, at page 35, you also will see petitioner's signature, my lord. Signature of the individual, my lord. On the right hand side, the first signature, my lord.
At page 35?
35.
Oh, signature of the individual.
Individual, my lord. And then his signature, your lordship will again find at page 45 also.
But sir, he has not denied about all those things in India. That's paragraph 6 is the affirmation that he was S5. So once he is S5, it cannot be disputed that he is liable to be discharged.
And only to say that he was present at the time of medical examination also, my lord. His signature is there, and even his fingerprints are there at page 45, my lord. And his signature is also there.
Fingerprints also there.
Page 45, my lord.
How will determine whether it's a...
My lord, and interestingly, he has, the respondent has also taken an undertaking from the petitioner that he will not.
He will not? What?
My lord, that undertaking, my lord, I will point out.
Undertaking says what? I mean, like...
Undertaking उसमें था.
My lord, one more relevant fact may be, my lord, that his pension, gratuity and everything has been worked out, my lord, when they file this affidavit. Lordship will find that our main affidavit, page 6, my lord. May not be relevant, but my lord,
there is nothing, this thing. Pension gratuity, all this thing worked out, already processed.
Processed, my lord. But in the affidavit, it is said, my lord, that it has been processed and will be issued in the due course. Because this affidavit was filed in 2019, my lord, June 2019. Must have been processed.
By now?
By now must have been processed, my lord.
No, must have. We cannot go by must. If you say that he is receiving it, then we finish this in one line order.
Nothing. Nothing. My lord, page 30.
Are you sure you are not receiving pension
Yes,
gratuity?
Yes, ma'am. Page 35, if I take, my lord, page 35 of the additional affidavit.
By the respondent?
By the respondent.
Yes.
My lord. That is 26 July 2018, my lord.
Yes.
That's my lord. There, my lord, which say that 2020, and thereafter, my lord, can come down below, my lord.
Yes.
Percentage of disability, my lord.
Where is that?
My lord, clause E.
Not applicable.
E.
What is it? Yes. NA. Yes.
Not applicable.
Yes.
Why, my lord?
And you see, it says that you are S5, so S5 is enough.
S5,
that is sufficient enough.
My lord, S5 does not, if I am 100% disability, or it's what is the disability in order to, my lord,
Once you are S5, that is enough. Once you are categorized as S5, you do not have to 100%, 90%, not the question. You are liable to be discharged. That is what.
My lord,
So long it is not disputed, it's all right. S5P is there. This will not give you any mileage. It is not applicable in view of the fact that you are already S5. Probably disability will come when person become handicapped and all, probably.
No, my lord. In order to know, my lord.
But it is his own contribution, my lord.
No, say like that, incorporation of these things. Once you are categorized with these things, S5, that is all right. So that is all right.
That's all.
We'll go for a break, Mr. This court is not very sure about the second half. At 2, if we have condolence, thereafter.
I've concluded, my lord. Nothing on my part.
You have also concluded, Mr. Jha.
My lord. Only the authority, my lord.
You have some authorities.
My lord.
So we'll continue it tomorrow then.
My lord, not today, my lord.
Tomorrow. Okay. Just say. Hearing will continue. Just hard at some length. Stop. Hard down. Stop. The hearing will continue tomorrow. Give tomorrow's date. So, any other matter for which? Okay. Yes.
On to item number 14. Lordship, I just have to produce the latest order. Actually, Lordship has already heard this matter at length.
See, if you heard some matter at length, and if there is a lapse of time, then
No. I was not heard, Your Lordship. I have not been heard.
So that is what. So we'll have the hearing whenever.
Some other day, Your Lordship.
Some other day, but I'm just producing this document.
It's produced at the hearing when it comes. Item 13.
14 to 18, Your Lordship. No, 14 to 18.
14 to 18th. Just say on the joint request, list this matter after 1 week. After.
Apply.
My lords, in terms of this, there is one item 11, my lord. 11.
Item number 12. Item number 12.
11.
Item 12, my lord.
12.
My apologies.
Yes.
Can be had some other day, my lord.
Yes, not be possible. This also. On the joint request, list after
1 week.
1 week.
1 week, 2 weeks. This is quashing, my lord. Pox
1 week.
1 week?
Yes.
After a week. Anything more left? No,
All right.